Divorce. Just saying or hearing that word makes me feel a little uneasy. But I survived a divorce, and so can you. In fact, you can thrive again after a divorce. Hey, this is Todd. Welcome to the Thrive Singles Podcast. Whether you're single again or still single, stop hating being single and learn to thrive. And welcome back. Glad to have you here with me for another week of the Thrive Singles Podcast. Today, I'm talking about divorce. But even if you haven't been through a divorce, if you've been through a bad breakup of a long-term relationship, you'll still find this episode helpful. Divorce affects a lot of people. Even though the divorce rate is considerably less than some misinterpreted statistics led us to believe a few years ago, it's still alarmingly high. In the United States alone, on the average, a divorce happens every 36 seconds. That's over 800,000 divorces per year. So yeah, a lot of us have been through it. For most of us, divorce was easily the most painful thing we ever experienced. How do you recover from that level of shock and pain and begin to thrive as a single person? This is by no means a comprehensive plan, but here are 4 essential steps toward recovery. First, hands down, the best thing you can do to recover from a divorce is to forgive your ex. Forgive yourself, and forgive other people who hurt you or helped facilitate the divorce. This is much easier said than done. Doing so requires a better understanding of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not excusing or trivializing the offense. It doesn't mean that what was done to you is okay. It means you were wronged, but you choose not to waste your time and energy hating and seeking revenge on the person who wronged you. Forgiving also doesn't mean trusting that person again. Forgiveness is free and instantaneous. Trust? That has to be earned over time. The obvious place to begin? Forgive the main source of your pain. Forgive the very person who threw your world into chaos. Forgiving doesn't mean you condone or minimize what they did. They hurt you badly. In fact, the need for forgiveness indicates a wrong occurred. If they didn't do anything wrong, there would be no need for forgiveness. And though it could, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should protect them from any negative consequences of their actions. They may still have to reap what they sow. But it does mean that you don't go out of your way to cause them pain, or that your happiness depends on you seeing them get theirs. Forgiving your ex frees you from worrying about whether they get what they deserve or not. It frees you from constantly thinking about them. Then you can concentrate on recovering and healing instead of wasting what little mental and emotional energy you can muster on planning some sort of revenge. In fact, the old adage always proves itself true. Living well is the best revenge. The biggest problem with not forgiving your ex is it lets them occupy too large a portion of your headspace. You're better off spending your time thinking about your future and tending to your well-being, and that of your children if you have any. Now, on the other extreme, some people heap too much blame on and have trouble forgiving themselves. They drag the weight of all their self-loathing with them through every moment of the day. Let it go. Divorces are seldom the result of one person's failure. Usually, both parties shoulder at least some small portion of the blame. You probably made some mistakes along the way. We all do. I did. Wallowing in them does no good. Forgive yourself. Move on. The more profitable path is to spend that energy improving yourself and learning how not to make the same mistakes again. Honestly evaluate, make corrections, and where necessary, forgive yourself. Often in the process of divorce, there are people who meddled and maybe helped facilitate the process. They might have even encouraged animosity between you and your spouse, or even outright urged your spouse to divorce you. Forgive them too. For me, that was difficult. But I started to thrive when I learned to forgive. If you can forgive the main players in the divorce, your ex and yourself, you can also forgive the others who helped it along too. If it was your ex cheating on you, that also includes forgiving the person with whom they cheated. Once you forgive, you can start to heal and rebuild. After a divorce or breakup, your energy level usually takes a substantial hit. What little energy you do have gets eaten up by your emotions. Instead of using your limited supply of energy to hate and plan revenge, use it to heal and rebuild yourself. Heal emotionally. Allow yourself to experience the pain and to grieve. No long-term good comes from burying it or hiding it. Meet it head on and deal with it. Spend some time sorting it out. It'll take a while, but in time, as you do the right things, your emotions will heal. But don't go to the other extreme either and spend too much time there. You need some diversion from it from time to time. Give yourself permission to enjoy something every day. It's okay to laugh and forget about it for a while. Don't let it consume you. And understand the value of someone to talk to and walk through the process with you. This could be a pastor, a friend who's successfully rebounded from a divorce, or a professional counselor. There's no shame in seeking a little professional help in the middle of something as devastating as a divorce. Rebuild physically. One important aspect that often gets neglected in the process is physical health. Study after study confirms that daily, moderate exercise improves not only physical health, but emotional health as well. It combats depression and increases your energy level, while at the same time improving your overall health, especially when you combine exercise with enough sleep and better eating habits. Heal spiritually. Many people lose their faith when something bad happens to them. For some of us, it reinvigorates us and drives us deeper into our faith. If you're not part of a vibrant, loving fellowship of strong believers, now's an excellent time to find such a community and become a part of it. Even if you're not a Christian, it's a great time to find strength in some higher power than yourself. Next, connect. Sitting at home, stewing in self-pity will never lead to thriving or any significant level of healing. Get out and enjoy your friends. They may not understand the depth of your emotions. They might even say the wrong things from time to time, but if you choose your friends wisely, they'll pay huge dividends now when you need them the most. Of course, some people should be avoided. Stay away from people who just want to commiserate, prophesy doom and gloom, and play the, I can top your hard luck story with my own game. This includes even old friends and family. Instead, spend your time around upbeat, loving, successful people, single or married, who help lift your spirits. Church family can be especially helpful here if you belong to a good church. If you don't belong to a good church, find one. If your friends are dragging you down instead of lifting you up, find some new ones. Of course, you can't replace your family, but with some of them, you might need to limit your exposure time. Finally, be single. Besides not forgiving, the number one mistake I saw people make in singles groups, and the number one mistake I see people I love making, is hurrying to get into new relationships. Take time to just be single. Learn who you are and what you want from life. Develop your friendships and talents. Do the things you always wanted to do. Create the kind of life you want and would want to share with somebody else. Be content. One is a whole number. You're not half a person looking for your other half. Learn to enjoy where you are. Learn the secret of contentment. Enjoy the journey. Wherever you are in life, there are things about it to love and things about it to hate. Learn to look for the good things in your life. And when I talk about having someone to walk through it with you, I mean platonic, same-sex friends, not a new love interest. Rebound relationships are a trap. They only delay the healing process. People go into new relationships long before they've healed from the last one. Once you become interested in somebody, you stop working through the emotions. Plus, you drag issues from your last relationship into your new one. Then, if that relationship doesn't work out, which it probably won't because of the unresolved issues you bring into it, you have twice the pain. Then you deal with that breakup while still dealing with the divorce you never fully dealt with. There's a cumulative buildup of emotional baggage. So save yourself a world of pain. Wait a while. There will be a time to get back on that horse and build a relationship, but that time's not yet. Wait until you reach a certain level of healing and are thriving as a single person. When your thoughts are no longer consumed by the past, you're thriving in the present, and you're looking toward the future, then you might be ready to attempt a new relationship. Not a moment sooner. Divorce hurts. It's life-changing and hurts more than you think it's possible to endure. But remember, you can always make it worse by doing dumb things. And even if you do the right things, divorce will still never be pain-free. But if you do the right things, the pain will hurt a little less, last for a little less time, and return a little less often. One other thing I need to mention that I've mentioned in other episodes is DivorceCare. Being a part of a DivorceCare group helped me immensely when it came to healing and connecting. If you're recovering from a divorce or a breakup, I urge you, go to their website, DivorceCare.org. Use the group finder and join a group near you. In my case, I had to travel an hour each way to participate, but it really was worth it. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. I've included a link in the description, and no, it's not an affiliate link. I believe in it so strongly that I can't help but recommend it. So, till next time, forgive your ex, yourself, others who acted badly throughout the process. Heal and rebuild, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Connect. Build relationships with high-quality people and let them help you. Be single. Enjoy what singleness offers, be content, and avoid rebound relationships. And as a bonus, go check out DivorceCare.org. Find a group near you. And like I said, this is by no means an exhaustive list, but if you do these things, you'll be well on your way to not just recovering, but thriving. I hope you enjoyed this week's podcast. See you next week. Till then, be sure to subscribe and go check out my extensive archive of past posts at thrivesingles.com. And thrive on.
Whoa, thrive. Yeah, come alive. There's more to life. You gotta grow, you gotta thrive. Whoa, whoa, you gotta thrive. There's more to life than to just survive.